Before this video review gets started, I would like to point out this disclaimer. None of the merchandise or products that I am showing in my videos are for sale, giveaway, or trade. If you like what I am showing within these videos, you can go ahead and purchase your own item. If it is a custom item, then you will need to make that yourself. If you can't buy or make your own version of the products that I am showing in my videos, that is too bad because you are not getting mine. So please do not ask me if you can have any of the items that I show within my review videos, because the answer is going to be no. Thank you, and please enjoy the review. Hello there, and welcome to another LEGO Hero Factory mock review video. This here, I am looking over a recently, well actually it's been built for maybe a month or two, but anyway, this is a bring back of a character that I did a couple years ago. This here is Blizzard Master. He was the villain of a Christmas special that I did called Christmas and the Blizzard of Eternal Winter. If you haven't seen that special, I would recommend that you go check it out. It was intended to be a sequel to How the Witch Doctor Stole Christmas, which happened to be very, very popular, which was why I decided to do a sequel, but the sequel just did not seem to surpass to the original. Not quite sure why, though. I guess a lot of people liked the original. But anyway, I did have to take them apart because as I was reassembling some of my older Bionicle sets, there were some parts that I needed from my original Blizzard Master that I needed to bring back. Now, of course, Blizzard Master did also make an appearance in a video interactive game that I did called Akimu's Journey, where he appeared as one of the foes that Akimu would come across if he took a wrong path. You know, like, Blizzard Master was one of the characters where if you met him, it would lead to a game over. Because, you know, there was, like, no way that Akimu would be able to figure out any way on beating Blizzard Master. At least not without his Mask of Creation. And the whole story in the game was that he had lost the Mask of Creation. So, anyway. This right here is pretty much, like maybe Blizzard Master just took on a new sort of form. Like he had, you know, like maybe after he was put into the Hero Factory prison at the end of Blizzard of Eternal Winter, maybe he had some of his armor analyzed, and when he just managed to break out of his prison cell, like, I don't know how he would be able to break out, considering that in the episode Breakout, we've seen exactly how the villains are stored. I mean, before Breakout, we did not even know that the villains were put behind laser bars, which I am betting that if they even tried to attempt to escape with the laser bars on, it would just send out some sort of an alert that is saying, oh, the villain is escaping, and it would probably lead to a group of heroes coming down and recapturing the villain. That, or maybe touching the lasers would shock them. I'm not quite sure. I think that different kinds of lasers would do certain things. I personally thought that they were just lights, but I'm pretty sure that they are more than that. Well, some of them, anyway. Okay, so not quite sure what the whole explanation for his change in appearance is. I just built him based upon whatever parts that I had. I didn't make any Bricklink orders when I was rebuilding him. I just used whatever parts I had. It included a combination of various different parts from different sets. I certainly cannot believe that I keep bringing him closer to the camera where you can't even see his face. Like, maybe I should lift the camera a little bit so you can actually see his face. Okay, so, oh! One of the legs on the camera just popped off. It wasn't supposed to. Yeah, the tripod on my camera can be a bit annoying sometimes, you know, just not working the way it's supposed to. Alright, so, taking a closer look at this character, there are a number of different parts that people may recognize, and some parts that people may not even have known existed, such as some of the blue main body armor pieces that are used on his shoulders. Those came from the buildable action figure Batman set that came out in 2012, which was a very good set for anyone who was into doing MOC making. I got one set to get the parts for MOC making, and I also got a couple more off of Bricklink. And there's also the blue Karapar armor pieces. Like, I don't know the name of the set, but it was some sort of a system set that those pieces came in, and some people had gotten them for MOC making. I had a few of them that I had purchased from Bricklink a long time ago that I went ahead and used for this MOC right here. There's like, I think they're just there's 4 on his upper legs, 1 on his lower torso, and a couple more under his arms, like his armpits. And I also used the blue chest piece that was introduced with the Black Phantom set, only his was in black. The chest piece that is used is either from a buildable action figure Batman or a buildable action figure Captain America with the printing rubbed off using either an eraser or some other means. I actually used sandpaper to try to get the markings off, and while that was successful, it also left some marks, but you know, using an eraser does a smoother job with it. And certainly I'm glad that I managed to find some other way, a better way of getting the markings off. The mask, of course, is a white Kanohi Miru Nuva from the Bionicle series. Decided to use that. The head, however, is not in the blue color. I think it was originally, but it isn't now because I needed that blue headpiece for rebuilding Turaku no Kama. I think that it's hard to tell on camera, and I'm not going to do a zoom in of it, but it's kind of, the headpiece kind of is a bit chewed or scratched. Not too much, you know, like not very noticeably. So it pretty much works out that he's wearing a mask so that you don't see that. And he also happens to have a couple of hero cores on his lower arms, and I think I think the explanation for that is that he actually ended up using hero cores when, you know, just trying to give himself some new ability, although I'm not quite sure if that would actually affect his status as a villain, since hero cores, the Quaza, is meant to recognize evil or something, or maybe if he actually got access to anti-Quaza and just made fake hero cores using the anti-Quaza. That could possibly be it. And I also did kind of a new style of staff with these skeletal tip pieces that came from the Chima series of sets, and they were also used on the Queen Beast set, as well as the these ice weapon pieces that came from Toho Hordika Nuju in the Bionicle series. And of course, I bet a number of people are probably going to ask why he is holding one of the evil brains from Brain Attack in his hand. Well, if you remember from Chris Mass in the Blizzard of Eternal Winter, before Mass had encountered Blizzard Master, he had encountered a frost beast that was still affected by an evil brain. You know, like there were like some creatures that were still under the mind control of the evil brains. You know, like the heroes did not get all of them. Like maybe some of the creatures that were possessed by the evil brains actually did damage elsewhere on the planet, rather than all going to Makahiro City, like what was shown in the episode. But anyway, this is the evil brain that Chris Mass had put into the same jail cell as Blizzard Master after he was defeated, and they basically decided to, I think that they just decided to work together, you know, like, they had devised a plan on escaping from prison. I'm not quite sure how it would really work. Like, maybe the evil brain, maybe an idea. I'm not positive that this is going to be the story, but I'm thinking maybe the evil brain could probably pretend to attack Blizzard Master, and then Blizzard Master would call to the heroes and say that they need to be put into separate cells. And then as soon as the cell is open, the evil brain just quickly jumps out and then just hijacks the controls and allows Blizzard Master to go free. Although he could have also allowed the other villains in the prison to also go free, you know, like maybe creating a second breakout. But I'm not quite sure if that's how the story could go, and I'm also not certain if there would be any case in which any of the villains would be released, like maybe if they were let out after a certain period of time, you know, like after they had done their time. But in this case, Blizzard Master got out just by escaping. He did not serve his full time at the Hero Factory prison, and with the help of his evil brain that he became friends with, they devised a plan on getting revenge on the heroes together. I haven't really decided on a story. I'm not sure if I'm going to even do any more Hero Factory specials, but I just felt like making a new Blizzard Master MOC because he was a great villain character that I had created all those years ago. And I'm very happy that I was able to bring him back. And I do plan on keeping him in my collection of MOCs for some time. So that right there is my revised version of Blizzard Master. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.